Second low blow today.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you have a long-time relationship with Trevor.
Yeah.
You knew him before he works here. Huh?
Yeah, I did. I met him at World Junior Camp, probably like 2018. So, yeah, we go back a little bit. Obviously, just having that previous relationship with him was nice when he got hired here.
Would it be easier like that for you and him because of the situation?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, going through that camp with him, he worked a lot with us, especially him being in the OHL. We did the Canada Russia series with him as the coach, so we got a previous working relationship with him. So definitely made it easier on both of us to communicate and talk to each other.
What stands out about him as a coach?
He's really smart, really calm. He's really for the players, and being obviously we got all former players. I think that relationship comes naturally, and he's done a lot of great things with us. Helps Marty out a lot, so he's got a really big brain for hockey.
Do you recall what his teams were like in the OHL when you were facing him? I believe it was with Windsor at the time.
Yeah, he's with Sarnia and Windsor, so both two teams that I played a lot of. They're always good, structured teams. So a lot of that was introduced during the World Junior Camp and when he got here. So he's brought a lot to the table.
Do you have the meeting with him just in and you together, just to setting the situation and talk about the rest?
Yeah, we've got to talk together a couple times, just game plan for stuff, meetings, skates, stuff like that. So it's a group effort, obviously, with Marty not being here. So it's we're working together for sure.
Nick, you've been in that situation with Claude and Dominic as well. What is the challenge when the head coach isn't there and there's the practices and the game are run by the assistant coach?
Yeah, I mean it's not too different. On the bench here in the game, Marty and Trev are always talking about lines, so it's not like Trev's never done it before. He's been a head coach a long time and knows how to run a bench, so it's pretty seamless, honestly. So nothing too much changes for us. It's back to work and preparing for the game.
You feel he was able to put his little touch on training today, or pretty much business as usual?
Yeah, I got to do a couple different drills that we haven't done in a bit, so it was nice to change it up that way. And it's we skated pretty hard. Day off, you want to have a good sweat after.
Maybe thought on disorder team.
Est-ce que vous casserez?
Ouais. Est-ce que, pour vous autres, les joueurs, il y a moyen, ou en tout cas, c'est nécessaire qu'il y ait une meilleure communication entre vous autres, vu la situation, pour que l'équipe continue, puis que les choses continuent malgré tout, puis que vous puissiez établir une bonne façon de marche?
Oui, absolument. Je pense que il faut tout qu'on se supporte là-dedans. Que ce soit les entraîneurs ou les joueurs. On est rendu à la fin de la saison, on est censé le côté système de jeu et toutes les choses. On est censé savoir des plus automatiques. Donc, c'est juste des petites corrections qu'on fait à chaque match, les vidéos. Puis, c'est sûr qu'on peut tous s'aider ensemble, tout se parler. Puis, comme je dis, même avec les entraîneurs.
Qu'est-ce que tu apprécies de Trevor Slafkovsky comme entraîneur-là? Pas nécessairement juste comme entraîneur-chef, mais de ce que tu as connu au cours des dernières années?
Oui, il est vraiment facile d'approche lui aussi. On peut toujours lui parler. Puis, il est bon pour communiquer aussi. C'est sûr, moi, je parle pas beaucoup. Il est plus avec les attaquants ou avec les joueurs. Mais non, comme je dis, lui, c'est très bon pour la communication. Puis, il est vraiment facile d'approche.
Sam, vous avez marqué 9 buts à vos 5 derniers matchs. De ton œil à toi, la position de gardien de but, qu'est-ce que vous pourriez faire de différent pour sortir un peu de cette torpeur-là offensivement?
Oui, c'est juste, des fois, c'est une question de finish. Je pense que dans la dernière game, on a eu plusieurs chances. On a frappé 4 poteaux. Je pense qu'il y a un autre match aussi, je me rappelle plus. La semaine passée, même chose. 4 poteaux encore. Puis Non, tu sais, c'est juste question de finish, mais je trouve qu'on fait quand même beaucoup de bonnes choses au dernier match. On a bien bougé la rondelle en zone offensive, on a été capable d'avoir des layers devant le filet, puis c'est juste de trouver un moyen de mettre plus de trafic au filet, puis d'être là pour les deuxièmes et les troisièmes chances.
Est-ce qu'il faut que Trevor soit différent avec vous autres à cause de la situation, ou si au contraire vous vous attendez et vous souhaitez voir le même gars?
Non, ben, le même gars, c'est sûr. Je pense qu'il est très apprécié de tous les joueurs, donc il n'a pas à changer parce que son travail peut-être change un peu. On sait que c'est tout le temps lui aussi qui est là pour aider Martin, donc il connaît bien les choses. Puis non, je suis pas inquiet qu'il va être capable de bien aller pendant l'absence de Martin.
Je ne referai pas l'histoire de quand je joue avec des...
You know what you're up against on the other side. Obviously, two of the, arguably the best players in the world, and then they have a lot of supporting talent around them. So it's going to be a tough game. They're up in the standings where they are for a reason, but I think had a couple days off here, we should be well rested and hopefully give them a nice little test.
Does it cost you a lot of money coming here with friends and family?
It's exciting. You don't worry about that. It's always nice to come back, see where you grew up, see the roots, and enjoy the city a little bit. But I always enjoy it.
What are the things you do to just ensure that, despite the fact that it's a different look behind the bench, that, you guys are still taking care of your business despite things being a little bit different?
Yeah, it's the same message. We've had, whether it's been Marty, Ludi, all the coaches really, the communication between players and coaches has been there all year. So it's the same thing. I think for us, it doesn't change our habits. You try to communicate as much as you can, and the structure and everything is always in place. So you just try to do the same things. And for in Calgary, it wasn't an adjustment at all. It was the exact same. And you just kind of move forward and try to take care of business without obviously our leader.
Going through that kind of adversity, how much of a confirmation is it for you that the leadership group on this team is solid?
Yeah, we know how much Marty cares. We know how impactful he's been on us individually and as a team. So you want to make sure that you respond appropriately. I think it's something to play for us. I think we all appreciate every hour he puts in for us, and he's one of the hard-working guys in the rink still. We appreciate that, and this is our chance to kind of show him exactly how much.
How is Trevor as a coach?
He's good. He's been behind the bench before. I think he's even when Marty's here, he's still very vocal. He's very involved. So nothing's changed. I think he's very organized, very structured, and he's competitive. So you want to win. And for Ludi, I think it's the same thing. You want to win for him.
Brendan, do you expect
this morning, just to talk with you about the challenge of passing from Europe to North America.
I mean, for sure he will need to get used to playing on a smaller ice. He'll probably have less time, and it's for sure more physical than back in Europe. But I feel like he can definitely make the change, and it's just a matter of few games till you get used to it.
From what you saw in the training camp, are you confident that he will do great in Ottawa?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a skilled guy. Like, we have great coaches down there too that will try to help him every day. And yeah, it's more like he's the player already. He just needs to get used to the ice, used to the game style and everything, because it's obviously different than playing in Swiss. I feel like you have more time there, and it's more skilled. Not like AHL. It's more meatheads just trying to take her head off, but yeah.
How have you avoided getting hit as often as you did in your rookie year? Is that just awareness, or what has that process been like to avoid those hits?
Pretty much, I just trying to have my head up. Trying to look around every time before I get the puck to see if it's someone's coming. But no, I probably got hit like that like 3 times in my life, and that's all in the first season. And it was probably just because I wasn't used to the physical game, and I feel like I'm now more used to it, and I can expect it coming whenever I'm getting the puck.
Players often talk about coming pro outside the ice too. Can you talk about this challenge as a young player when you come in North America?
I mean, you gotta have your own routine. It's you actually have lots of free time, like because you practice till 12 and then you have a whole day off, and you just need to find something to do to don't get bored but I'm sure there's lots of young guys down there, and or even here, and you can always find something, and obviously then the travel and everything else. It's just gotta get used to it. It's nothing special.
Will you reach out to him today or tomorrow? Or?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll text him good luck, and I'll probably see him more now on my Instagram whenever I open it, because you guys are gonna write about him every day now.
Playing on the first line for a few months now, you've been matched up against the top lines on the other side. How is it a statement for you to continue developing in these kind of scenarios?
Yeah.
How is it for you to keep developing these kind of matchups and growing as a player, and what do you take from these kind of matchups?
Oh, I mean, for me, I love it. Just playing against best players, usually you watch them, what they do on the ice, and then you're trying to like bring it to your game. And I mean, I'm happy to play against whichever first line in this league, and it's great players, and it's big for us, all of us, to see how they manage the game, what they do with the puck, and then trying to, of course, like copy that, and not copy, but add little something from your own skill set and take away something from them.
Brendan feels you're the loudest person in the room, the locker room.
It's just too old, you know.
Is he often telling you to be quiet?
No, he never told me. No, it's just liar. Yeah, it's kind of mad because me and Arbor, we kind of like own him every day.
In practice?
No, not in practice. In regular life, you know. Whenever we see him, we just give it to him. So I think he's just a little mad at this point.
Good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
2-1-2, check.
Kaiden, you play a little bit with David Rindbacker at the training camp. What do you like about that?
Yeah, I mean, he's solid. He's just a mature player already for his age, and he can do it all over the ice. He defends well. He's good offensively. So I think it'll be fun to see him start in Val and see him play a little bit of pro hockey in North America. So I'm excited to kind of see him and follow him along a little bit here. So.
Kaiden, you don't get a lot of opportunities to come back to Edmonton and play. What's your feeling like being back at Rogers Place ice here?
Yeah, no, it's nice to be back. I mean, obviously, look at the banner first, and kind of brings back old memories. And saw that new mural there in the concourse there. That's kind of cool to see. Me and a couple of the guys up there. So just a lot of memories, and just saw some of the Oil King staff today earlier this morning. So. Just feels like home. Yeah, it's nice to be back for sure.
What was that moment like when you got dealt? It was huge. I think it was like 6 players. But just for a young guy to be involved, such a big deal. What do you remember about that?
It was a weird day. I was at the rink in PA, and they announced the World Junior Camp roster, and was kind of dealing with that, and then. Found out later on in the afternoon that I got traded, so it was kind of a packed day and a lot of different emotions. Obviously, PA was a huge part of my junior career, and I loved it there. But I was excited to get to come home and play for the Oil Kings and a team that I've been watching growing up my whole life. So it was special to obviously get to do that, and worked out well for us. So yeah.
You played basically 100 games so far in the NHL. How would you rate your progress, especially from like last season to this season?
Yeah, I think. I mean, obviously, there's ups and downs. There's times when you feel like when things are going really well and you're feeling good, and then obviously it's the NHL. It's the best league in the world. There's downs, and there's times when maybe things aren't going your way, and you got to deal with that. So I think just for myself, just learning to deal with that a little bit better. And but besides that, I mean, I see a lot of progress in my defensive game, and something that I've always taken pride in is defending well. And I mean, just last year, just a lot of little details that you have to learn, and all these players are so skilled, and all your details have to be there on point every night, or else make you look silly. So just learning that, and learning the pro side of the game was huge, and still learning lots. So
because of the situation, Kaiden, do you expect Trevor to be different with you because now he's in charge?
I mean, I don't think really he'll change much. I think Ludi, he's a pretty chill guy. He obviously has a lot of experience in the league and in coaching, so I don't think he's got to change much. Everyone in this room respects him, respects all of our coaches, and he's our HC right now, and we're going to treat him like it. And I mean, he's professional about it. He knows that he's got a job to do, and all the coaches got a job to do, and got to step up in Marty's absence. So.
One question.
Thanks, guys. Merci.
So I just wanted to ask you about.
Seem to kind of the common fan or media member?
I mean, a long time. I think guys been doing it for a while. I think off the head's been a pretty popular goal this year, and Jack said it a couple times that you're kind of shooting for that, not kind of hoping. So I think goals are coming from everywhere now, and it's fun to watch.
Is there kind of something you look for before you think about trying it?
I mean, just when you get the puck, where you get the puck, and how much time you have.
You ever feel sheepish when it works? It makes them look pretty silly.
Yeah, I mean, you just shoot from anywhere. Goalies aren't really expecting it. They're kind of, you can learn from goalies too. I mean, they're in the same position, depending on where you are on the ice, and there's kind of holes, through them. So.
What are the ways that, despite the change behind the bench here, that you kind of make sure you're, as a group, sort of business as usual, and not to let it affect the group too much?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's tough not having them, but we just got to keep going. I think the culture in the room is built, and we know what we got to do, get the job done, and we just need everybody to step up and do their job.
Did you, as a group, as a player group, spoke about what's next with Trevor behind the bench? I know that you guys had a day off yesterday. Did you have time to speak a bit about that between you guys?
No, I mean honestly, it's just business as usual. I think it's just like what happens when you lose a guy in the lineup. You got to keep going, and the other guys got to step up. So it's a group effort for sure. And I thought we played well in Calgary. Obviously, there's some turnovers, some things like that we can clean up. But as a group effort, I think we're heading in the right direction right now.
Do you think that Trevor had to be different because he's in charge now?
No, I mean he's just doing the job in front of him, and I think that's what everybody's doing. I think everybody in the room stepping up. Burr, Roby, everybody around the room's doing a little bit more. So obviously we want Marty here, but things happen, and we just got to keep going.
Thank you, Cole.
Thanks, guys.